that's a fact. Every week is fashion week for me.
So, a few days ago, Kevin Feige showed us a blink of the future for the Marvel Cinematic Universe and what we can expect to see moving forward. There were a lot of titles. Some that I'm looking forward to, and then some not really so much. But two that I'm really interested in seeing is WandaVision and the Eternals. The trailers we've seen for WandaVision looks absolutely amazing. I like Twilight Zone type Truman Show type stories, and that's what WandaVision is. I hope this show exploits more of Wanda's powers. In the comics, Scarlet Witch is one of the most powerful characters in the MCU. They've hinted at her impressive strength, you know, being able to defeat Vision and even hold back Thanos, but I want to see more. This show is really Scarlet Witch's chance to show how powerful she really is.
We are an unusual couple, you know.
Oh, I don't think that was ever in question.
When I saw the first trailer for this TV show, I thought that this whole kind of sitcom TV world was just an illusion that Wanda created for herself. And I think, well, I thought at the time that that would make sense, because Wanda is lonely. You know, she's had a hard life in the MCU. She and her brother lost their parents as kids, and then Ultron killed her brother, her only living biological family. And just when she was, you know, starting to move on and being romantically involved with Vision, he died. And Vision got it real bad because first Wanda had to kill him, and that was basically pointless, because then Thanos brought him back and killed him again. It's like everybody she loves and cares about dies. And we saw how pissed she was in Endgame at Thanos for killing Vision.
You took everything from me.
I don't even know who you are.
You will.
With all that pain and anger, it makes sense that she create a fake world for herself. That's what I thought at the time. Now I don't think that, and actually I really hope that that's not the case at all. I actually want to see a new threat. I hope we see a new threat that's actually doing this to Wanda. You know, I would love to see a Perchance to Dream type series. I personally think that that would be more terrifying if somebody was actually doing this to Wanda instead of her doing it herself.
Where did you two move from? How long have you been married? And why don't you have children yet?
Our story.
I think what my wife means to say is that we moved from...
Moved from where? Married when? Damn it, why?
Oh, Arthur, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Am I dead?
No. Why would you think that?
Because you are.
I can't wait to see this show. And the fact that it's gonna connect with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, that just makes me want to see it even more. Now, with the Eternals, I actually don't know that much about them, so I don't really have a lot of high hopes and high expectations with it. One thing I do know is that my favorite villain of all time, Thanos, is an Eternal. So if you're gonna make a TV show or theatric movie about the Eternals, it would be logical to have him in it or incorporate him in it some sort of way. I'd like to see more of the Mad Titan in the MCU. We've seen him a lot in the first 3 phases, and even though he didn't do much at first, it was obvious he was a very real threat. And Infinity War and Endgame did not disappoint on that. But I'd like to see a little bit more backstory. I want to see Titan in its glory days. I want to see Thanos in front of the council explaining his genocidal plans. I was hoping we would get to see some of that in Endgame, but unfortunately it didn't happen. I just want to see more of him. He was awesome. Even in the animated What If series, I'd like to see some of the realities in which the Avengers lost to him and how they lost. They only won one time out of 14 million different scenarios. But I'm sure whatever we get is going to be the best it can be because Marvel takes great, tremendous pride in their work. And using Disney Plus to expand their universe is just genius. I like the idea. You know, I really like the idea of all these different TV spin-off series that connects with the MCU, you know, the big movie screens. I really like that a lot. It makes it feel more real. It's like while the events of Civil War were going on the big screen with the Avengers divided, Phil Coulson is hearing about it on the news in a bar somewhere else in the world. I like that stuff. But man, going forward in 2021 with phase 4, 5, and 6 in the MCU, going forward, the MCU is getting weird. And if you think about it, Thanos said that would happen, or he very much said that he would do that.
I will shred this universe down to its last atom. And then, with the stones you've collected for me, create a new one, teeming with life, that knows not what it has lost, but only what it has been given. A grateful universe.
Born out of blood.
They'll never know it. Because you won't be alive to tell them.
See what I mean? A new universe, a new generation of kids will grow up with phase 4, 5, and 6 of the MCU. That's been born from the first 3 phases of the MCU with Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, Vision, pretty much everybody who's died in Endgame. They will know phase 4, 5, and 6 as the MCU. Kids these days will never know what the MCU was and how excited we used to be for phase 1, 2, and 3 because the OG Avengers are not around to tell them. See how that correlates?
Boy, if you don't...
Okay, maybe it's reaching a bit, but bottom line is I'm very excited for what's to come, starting with WandaVision January 15th. Guys, let me know what you're hoping to see moving forward in the MCU with phase 4. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, please be sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.